Tamara, welcome to #Woman Your Power. It is such a pleasure to have you in this power session today. And I hope you don't mind, I'm going to jump straight into question one and ask you, what do you perceive power to be as a woman?
Okay, thank you for the question and thank you for having me on #Woman Your Power. So to me, I perceive power to be vulnerability, endurance, being strong, fighting through whatever that comes your way, persevering through it all, through the storm, not giving up, and just moving on, fighting on through to the end. And for me, that is what I perceive power to be as a woman. That's it.
And I love that so much because a lot of the time our vulnerability is seen as a weakness, but it really isn't. It's you just kind of identifying and being one as well with all of who you are, not just your perceived strengths, but also then utilizing that perceived weakness as a strength. That brings me now to question two in the session, which is, how have you realized that power of vulnerability and endurance in your own life?
Okay, so I've realized that sometimes we fail to see the power we have, the power we wield as women. I mean, we are special beings. God created us as helpers for a reason. We are all special in our own way, and we wield so much power, but then we just fail to identify that. So as I'm moving on in life, I've realized that, yes, I have that power. So I'm trying my best to be vulnerable. I want to learn as much as I can, and I want to just fight through it. Whatever I aim to achieve, whoever I aim to help, I'm just working through it, giving my all, and then trying my best to get whatever it is I want to achieve. So it's still a process, and I'm still going through it, but I think so far I'm on the right track.
Tamara, then that brings us to question three, which is, how have you been able to share that realized power with the world?
Okay, thank you for that question. I realized that I wasn't really active on a particular social media platform. I'm on almost all the social media platforms, but then I'm not so active. And during the lockdown in Ghana, I decided that, okay, let me try out LinkedIn. So I decided to get active. I met a lot of new people. I made connections. I started networking, and I've been blown away by the findings and the people I've met and what I'm learning each and every day. And as a founder, I have a foundation called FDor Foundation, and then our main aim is to empower the youth, the children, those coming up, those who are underprivileged, who don't have enough to cater for themselves and family, who don't even have enough to go to school, to get educated. So as a founder, our main aim as FDor Foundation is to empower these children in a vocational skill, bead making, slipper making, any other thing that can help them get a source of income. And aside that, we organize career seminars for them. Some of them don't know the courses to choose when they are moving on to the senior high school, the tertiary institutions. We also advise them on how to go about it. And then we instill some moral values in them.
Yes.
Because with the age we find ourselves in, there are a lot of social vices. And as a kid, when we groom them well, they are able to resist or move away from those kind of vices. So through that, I'm showcasing my power by showing the work I do at FDor Foundation. And anybody can do it. Any other woman can do it. We've got that power. And quite apart from that, I'm also the ambassador for Top Person magazine. It's an influencer magazine that spreads good. We share information on LinkedIn, moral life, the corporate world, and every other thing. Yes, thank you.
I mean, that is just so powerful. I mean, the fact that you are able to, and you know, that you founded this organization that just touches on as well, you know, that, you know, the youth are just really special to my heart. And I appreciate the work that you're doing in there. And I know sometimes people forget to say thank you. So I want to take the time now to say thank you for putting in that work and helping people who are less privileged, who have less resources. I mean, that means everything. And that is literally changing the world one child at a time, one person at a time. And I applaud you for that. Tamara, the final thing that I can say in this session is, woman, you are power.
Yes.